Hello, it's Liz here. Today I'm going to make this card. How cute is that fat little bumblebee? So stay tuned, I'll show you what you need and we'll put the card together. Okay, let's get started. First of all, I'll show you what I used. I have a 15cm square card base, a piece of yellow cardstock and a piece of black cardstock. The paper is from the paper boutique, it's called Bumblebee's Dance. And I have a penny black stamp and it's bee costume. I have a VersaFine ink pad, Onyx black, some Hobbycraft mixed media paper which you can watercolour on. I have a scalloped circle die and a circle die. I think they are the largest ones in the set. We'll just have a look. Where are they? Oh, went past them. So yes, they're the largest ones in the sets, if you've got a set of circle dies. And the sentiment is from Technique Tuesday and the set is called I Like You. So I have already stamped the stamp using the VersaFine pad, so we're good to go with colouring. And I have already created my background, which is the card base and then yellow cardstock, just a little smidgen less than the base so that you're showing a white border. And then I thought it would be nice with the black because it's a bumblebee. And then I chose the lilac-y gingham paper and the black scallop, so lots of layers in this one, nice and quick and easy to layer up, and the floral which picks up the lilac. I'm not quite sure if there's a right way round for that. That looks a bit right with the leaves going up the way. So I was thinking just nice and easy and simple, but quite an eye-catching because the image itself is quite big. And so we'll leave that aside for the moment and we'll get colouring. To colour, I'm using my Inktense pencils. I've picked out the colours I need. As always, I'm going to use the image on the stamp as a guide. I might not do it exactly the same, but it will be more or less the same. I'm going to start with the yellow. I've got a little bit of water here and get some yellow. And all the stripes are yellow, so we don't need to think about that where we're putting the yellow. And we'll add some orange highlights. Just give that yellow a little bit more oomph. There we are. And oh, a little bee. And the yellow on the flower. I think that's all the yellow. I've got black, which if you just put a little bit on is grey. So we have grey on his paw and grey there and a little bit under there. and a little bit around his chin. Now let's do a proper black, and we'll go over these bits that are lined. That I've already told you where the darker shading should go. And a little bit on his head, and a little darker bit there, and this needs another darker bit. And we'll just wet the brush a little with no colour on it, and just where there's a wee line, we'll just soften that a little bit of darker. Just keep adding little touches. There, I think that'll do us just now. Oh no, a little bit of grey on the flower. Just pulling out some grey there. Yeah. Now, they've got his wings a kind of grey purpley, but because I've chosen the lilac-y colour for my background, I want to just make his wings ever so pale to match my gingham background, so that his little wings can just pick up a little bit of, because they're sort of translucent anyway, aren't they, these wings? So I think that's pretty good. We'll let that dry, and by now the yellow will be dry, and we'll be able to go in with the orange. And let's just add where they've got the orange. That's a little bit watery. We can lift that up, spread that a bit. There we are. Maybe go back in with the yellow, just to give it a final nice bright yellow. And some pink, and for the pink we'll use the reds. We'll give him rosy cheeks, little dots of cheek, and in his ears, and his nose. There we are. Now we've missed the little bee's wings. We'll see if there's a wee bit of lilac there, just enough. I think that's him done. Yeah, quite pleased with that. I just have noticed a little bit of highlight orange on the little bee. There, that's better. So I'm going to fussy cut this whole image. So I'll just go off and do that, and I'll be back in a sec. That's me fussy cut. I haven't gone right to the edge, because I always decide whether to go to the edge or not, depending on what the image is. If the image has like sketchy, like his fur, sketchy sort of bits, then if I went right to the edge, it would be hard to get in and out all those little bits. So it's best just to leave a bit round the edge, a little white bit, and then you don't have the trickiness of going in and getting all those little footery bits. So I've put some foam pads on the back, and we can just go ahead and get all our layers glued down. I've got my old magazine here and my glue stick, and I'm just going to go round. And to get this on the card base, let's double check that we're opening. Wouldn't be the first time that I've made an upside down card. Don't really want to do that in the video. Let's give that a little squeeze up. Get a little tiny bit of wiggle room with the glue stick. Turn that over. And again, just round the edges and a bit in the middle. And we can get that down. Yep. And sometimes I would pop these up, and I'll show you with the. Sometimes I would pop up one of the layers on the foam, but with 2 layers of foam, it does make it quite bulky. So I think if you're sending them through the post, you want to keep it quite flat. Now this has got a right and a wrong because I trimmed it so that my gingham would match either side. There we are. And we'll just put the circle onto the scallop first. And then let's do the scallop. Now I want my leaves to be up the right way here. I'm going to put it nearer the top than the bottom because I'm going to put my sentiment along the bottom. Okay, we're done with the glue. And we'll just want the wee guy just off centre, I think. Yes, off centre, just a little bit. Adds a little bit of interest, but before I get him down, I'm just going to, I've lined up my sentiment with the line on the acrylic pad, and I'm going to just stamp directly on to the bottom here, so fingers crossed. I'm going to take it a little bit nearer me so that I can see. And let's just, I'm sorry if that's out of shot there, but I want to get it in the middle. I want to get it straight. After gluing all that down, I maybe should have, oh, that's good. That'll do nicely. We'll let that dry, and in the meantime, we'll take off the backing, if we can get these off. Come on. There. Some foam pads just are a wee bit stubborn, I think. There we are. And that one. There, I'll just push that out the way. And I'm just wanting to curl him a little bit, just to give him, I don't know, make him look like he's a wee fat bee, which he is. And we'll just sit him about there. Oh. Now, I wonder if I want any little embellishments. Yep. I've got these little enamel dots from my collection, and I'm thinking black or lilac or orange. I'm just not quite sure. I think, oh look, they've made Mickey Mouse ears. I think I'll do the black and just see how. I'll just put a slightly bigger one there, and then just randomly. Now, do we want to mix it up? Nope, I think I'm going to stick with the black. Always in 3s or 5s. Yeah, I think that adds a nice finishing touch. So that's us today. Nice, quick, easy, straightforward, but quite eye-catching, I think, with the black trim and picking up the yellow, picking up a little bit of lilac in our painting. So thanks for joining me today, and I'll see you again next time. Bye for now.